So last week I came home really late and I got into bed and I stayed up too long, and finally I was laying awake at like 3 in the morning and everything became super annoying. I couldn't figure out where to put my feet or my hands, and there were all these extra thoughts running through my head, and most of all, the pillow was so annoying. This ridiculous piece of bedding, I just couldn't figure out how to position it under my head, and I got to thinking, what is the pillow actually used for? And who decided that it's really useful to put a sack of feathers under your head at night? And where is this tradition coming from? When you think about it, pillows are a huge part of our culture. We have all kinds of rituals based on the pillow. There's this iconic pillow fight, which is what girls are supposed to do at slumber parties, apparently, according to pop culture. There is even a Guinness World Record for the largest pillow fight that ever took place, which occurred in Minnesota in 2015 with 6,261 participants. These are willing, grown-up people whacking each other with sacks of feathers. When we want to dream about our future husband, we can put a bit of wedding cake under our pillow. This folklore apparently dates back to the 17th century. Or in other cultures, you can replace the wedding cake with flowers. When we want to succeed on that exam, we replace the flower crowns and wedding cake with a textbook, in the desperate hope that knowledge will seep through the pillow into our brains. Some kind of academic osmosis. This doesn't work, by the way. However, if what you're trying to learn is in any way associated with sound, like learning a new language or a musical melody, listening to it while you sleep can make you learn it better. Putting garlic under your pillow may or may not bring good luck, or at least it will ward off any vampires. So where on earth did this mysterious tradition of the pillow come from, and how did it become so important in our society? So actually, the first pillows date back to Mesopotamia, and these were kind of weird pillows. They were hard and kind of had a crescent moon indentation. They were made out of stone, and they were meant to keep your head off the ground so that the bugs wouldn't come into your ears and mouths and noses. Pillows were also common in Egypt and China. In China, they were made of wood, bronze, bamboo, even porcelain. The Chinese people could make soft pillows, but they believed that soft pillows stole your energy while you slept. In the Middle Ages, pillows became less popular and less widespread, except for those of a special status. For example, King Henry VIII forbade the use of pillows of anyone but pregnant women. Many men thought that pillows were a sign of weakness. After the Industrial Revolution, pillows once again became very popular. They became pretty much universal to the point where almost everyone had a pillow to sleep on, and maybe a decorative pillow as well in their house. So it turns out that this piece of bedding has been a thing for thousands and thousands of years, and it's such a large part of our culture. And for good or bad, the pillow is seen as even slightly mystical. The pillow is, as in the case of the wedding cake ritual, a conduit to our dreams. And it's also part of another big tradition, Tooth Fairy, this enigmatic woman who sneaks into our houses to steal our children's teeth and give us money in return, is thought to have appeared first around the beginning of the 20th century. Many cultures have rituals for the disposal of children's teeth, including throwing away the children's tooth or giving it to a dog to eat. A common ritual is to sacrifice the tooth to a mouse, in the hope that the children's teeth will grow back as strong as a rodent's. The tooth fairy is a pretty American concept, however, and it's thought to be sort of a mixture of two concepts that already existed. This mouse that sneaks into a child's bedroom to exchange their teeth for money, and also that concept of the good fairy, which is a figure that is common to European folklore. For example, the fairy godmother in Cinderella.